Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Deniz from Deniz World of Bodybuilding. Today, I won't show you a bodybuilder, but I will tell you a story of my past, so a story of my personal life. And in this picture, you see a supplement store. You don't see the supplement store I worked in, but just let's start from the beginning. When I started to work out, like I told you, I I read Flex magazines, and skipping through those Flex magazines, there were a lot of advertisements, especially for protein powder, which is not that bad, in general. But I wasn't that much into the whole internet delivering and everything back then, and internet orders and everything. So I searched for an outlet in my city, in my little city with 25,000 citizens, to buy some, protein. And then I found out that in our little city we have a little supplement store. And I was very happy about that. And I visited that after school with my mother. And when we went into the supplement store, and these old pictures, I will show you like 3 pictures, which is just to support my talking. When I went into that supplement store, I saw a very huge bodybuilder, and back then, maybe if I would see him today, it wouldn't be like that huge for me, because I saw a couple of those big bodybuilders. But back then, you have to imagine, you never saw a bodybuilder in real life. You live in a little city, not in a big city like Munich, but it's fairly near to Munich, like 1 hour with the car. And you only saw those guys in Flex magazines and a couple of YouTube videos back then. Then I saw this guy who was a competitive bodybuilder in his off season, and who has a really like alpha type of looking, like the wrestler Dave Bautista, if you know him. So he had a little, very masculine, even if he wouldn't be working out, he had a very masculine appearance. So I was impressed very much, and I didn't know much about supplements, so I went in and I asked him, hey, what supplements do I need, or can you suggest me some? And he said, how many years did you work out? I said 0, I just started. And he said, to be honest, you don't even need a single supplement. You just started, you're very light in weight. So to cover up your protein need, it would be not that hard for you to cover it by food only, because you're so light yet, After you gain some muscle, you can come back and buy a couple of supplements. But I said, man, I want something now, because I really thought that it's magic, back then. I really thought that they're really, really supplementing you, pushing you forwards in training. Because that was how it was, advertised in those magazines, and I only knew it from the magazines. So he said, when you really want to buy something, then just buy whey. It was a multi-component protein or a whey protein. I don't remember. I think it was a multi-component protein. He said, drink it directly after you work out. And if you have your off days, just drink it throughout the day and you'll be fine. But concentrate on the nutrition. Get that into the right way. And I really have to say that he was a very, very good guy. He really didn't told me any bullshit. I was so naive at that point. I would probably buy 10 supplements if he would suggest me 10. And the funny thing was, the side information was that my mother, who was not even reading those Flex magazine articles. Of course, she was not into fitness bodybuilding. And when she saw that supplement, you know, if you see those bottles and everything, okay, here they are big bottles, but there are those little testosterone booster bottles and everything. They look like medicals, you know. And my mother asked him, the bodybuilder, hey, are those like, you know, juice type of things or medical type of hormones and everything? And the guy said, no, we are not in a pharmacy, you know, so you won't get hormones or anything like that in this shop. And it was true, you know, you didn't get something at this shop. But a couple of years later, the guy who was talking with me in the shop, the bodybuilder, got arrested for drug dealing. And he was a very big steroid dealer in the whole European area. So that was a little funny twist of things, but all in all, he was a very nice guy. He was very straight and noble type of guy. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you did enjoy the private story, you know, give it a thumb up, and because then I see, okay, you're not only interested in, you know, Miss Olympia and Arnold Classic events, but also into like little funny stories of my personal life. Because, you know, if there's the Arnold Classic, 1,000 channels will report about the same competitor list, but those are videos like this are personal experiences, so it's like unique. I wish you all the best. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Bye.